Welcome back to Your Vote Counts with John Echols and Jason Dunnington. And we had a whole segment last week where we talked about nothing but good things, and I'm wondering if we couldn't do that again. So let's disagreeing better in a more civil way. John, there's something coming to Oklahoma this week that people are going to want to know about, and it's got a good feel to it.
It really does. Governor Stitt is bringing a group in that they're going to have a whole conference on how to disagree better. We talk about that a lot on this show. I talk about it all the time. I'm a very conservative Republican. My dear friend Jason is not a very conservative Republican, and that's okay. A lot of the times on the show, we agree with each other. A lot of times we disagree with each other. The key is we do it with respect, recognizing the other person. That's one of the things that's lacking in politics. I think you're more persuasive that way. I have never pounded someone over the head till they agreed with me. I have listened to their point of view, tried to understand it, and then try to persuade them as to why I'm right. That's how you actually have disagreements, and that's how you solve things. So, way to go, Governor Kevin Stitt, for bringing this group in. I hope it takes, and I hope it's a wonderful conference, and I look forward to attending it.
Hey, I went down to Wayne this week for the Senior Citizen Center, which I can belong to, and some folks there were going, "Hey, Jason and John call each other friends." And, yeah, that's why we're different, and that's why it's so much fun to do this because we disagree civilly. Jason, this is something that I hope people will take note of.
Yeah, absolutely. And the biggest non-secret for 8 years on this show that I've done it is that John and I are actually friends. So most of you probably already figured that out. But yeah, we've learned how to disagree better. And Spencer Cox, the governor of Utah, kind of started this idea. I'm a big fan of it. I serve on the board of Capital Culture that puts on the governor's prayer breakfast. And Capital Culture is kind of hosting this year. It's going to be here in Oklahoma City at the Oklahoma City Memorial Museum. Governor Stitt is going to sit down with Representative Suzanne Schreiber, Republican Democrat. They're going to talk about issues, and they're going to do it in a very civil way. And the reason that that's most important is that we got to stop battling each other and realize that we're all from the same place. We got to start pulling from the same string here. We're going to disagree over things, but we got to do it in a way that we can come up with solutions. And I think that's the whole purpose of this Disagree Better Summit, is to recognize that disagreeing can help you get to a better result. It doesn't mean that you have to just fight each other and then leave mad. So I'm excited that they're doing this. It'll be broadcast. I hope everyone tunes in.
I think that I will. So I'm glad we know about this. Now, before the Olympics started, there was a bunch of Pauls got on TV, started using all of the, dog whistle words and phrases to try to make this political. But actually, there was quite a bit that happened that made you feel pretty proud to be from the red, white, and blue. Jason, your thoughts about as we tape this as the last day on the Olympics of 2024?
Yeah, the closing ceremonies for the Olympics will be today. My family has watched almost every day. We love the Olympics. I remember growing up as a kid in the 80s and the 90s and being so proud of being an American and cheering for the red, white, and blue. It's been that for me and my kids watching this year. If you want to find something you don't like, I'm sure you can find that. But I've been looking for things that we can like. And there's been so much in this Olympics to cheer for, and so much excitement about the fact that in 2028, Oklahoma City is going to have some Olympic events here. That makes me even more excited as an Oklahoman, as American. I'm a little sad that when it's over, I feel like we're going to go back to red versus blue. And I'm really just a fan of the red, white, and blue. So big fan of the Olympics here. And, hope everyone tunes in tonight to watch the closing ceremonies.
John, your thoughts about the last day?
Well, I got to agree with them on being a fan of the red, white, and blue. I do love that part of the Olympics. That's why the American flag's in my background when I do all my Zoom and work calls. But I was disappointed a little bit. I'll be the first to admit this with the opening ceremonies. There was some stuff that I didn't want to see that I thought was inappropriate for the Olympic ceremonies. However, I will say after that, I love watching the Olympics. I love the feeling you get with it. I love the feeling of patriotism. Man, if you ever wonder if we are a multicultural society, look at our Olympic teams compared to other nations' Olympic teams. We don't look like one group. You can tell we are that melting pot that is the United States. We live that American dream, and I'm excited to have it in Oklahoma City. I think it's going to be great for the entire state of Oklahoma. we're going to have both the several different, the canoe races, and then several different sports in there, and softball. We are absolutely the softball center of the United States. I'm excited to get to watch it with my family. I thought it started kind of weak, but man, did it end strong.
It sure did. Well, thanks for watching Your Vote Counts.